اللهم لا نفل ظالم ظلم حق محمد وآل محمد وآخر تابع له ولا ذلك اللهم الإصابة التي جاهدت الحسين وشايت وبايت وتابت على قتله اللهم الأرحم جميعا. السلام على الحسين وعلى علي ibn al-Husain وعلى أولاد الحسين وعلى أصحاب الحسين. My name is Ali Hassan Zada. I'm originally from Aznain, Afghanistan, but for many years I lived in Britain, in city of Lincoln. This is my first time I'm visiting Iraq, Karbala, and the rest of the shrine. I can't explain what I did, what I saw, and what's happening, because the word you can't find to put on it. Iraq, usually from outside the European country, most of the media, they said not safe or not safe, and maybe it's fight going on, but in my eyes I never see a one part of actually accident or anything. I was worried at the beginning. I thought maybe the war involved in Iraq or whatever, but in myself, when I come in Karbala, I see millions people across the world, different race, different people from different countries around the world. That's the miracle of Imam Hussein and his Akhi Abul Fazl al-Abbas to bring, which is the most of the news said, over 20 or 25 million people they bring together in Arba'in or 2 or 3 days. In the history of a human being, not recorded. In the history of a human being, this much people in one place, even poor or rich, even disabled or healthy, they come together. And most of them, they said, Labbaika ya Husain. At the time of you in 61st of the Hijri Qamari, we wasn't there, we come to say, Labbaika ya Husain, we're still alive until we die, until to death. And in my experience, actually from Lincoln, we're supposed to be 4 friends coming, which is maybe they're listening later on or they're watching. But it's a choosing. It's a choosing. I just wanted few years ago coming, but for many chance I couldn't come. This year, accidentally, I just added travel. And what I saw is every step by step of that is beautiful, amazing. Is the sweetest and the much more experience in my whole life of 30 years I never saw in my eyes. The beauty, the hospitality of the Iraqi people, such amazing, such a beautiful. And what explain? And Bain al-Haramain, the place you can't find in universal, you can't find in the whole world. Spiritual, you feel free. For me, lives in the Europe country, Britain especially, which is the most of people actually they haven't got a spiritual around. is a gift of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, a gift as Imam Hussein and the rest of Aima and Ma'sumin in Iraq, which is save whole positive energy to probably spend through my next year. And also I just mentioned everybody, man or woman, small or big, from any corner of the world. Actually, if you're listening and watching me, come to Karbala. Come to Karbala, come to Najaf, come to Qazimain, and you have to yourself just feel it. You have to feel the atmosphere to expand. Otherwise, I can't find a word actually. How beautiful, how amazing is it? And I don't want to talk too much, and that's my experience. I'm just want to thank about the hospitality of the Iraqi people. Such amazing, such a beautiful. Every corner, everywhere you're going, the food preparing, place preparing, everything on your hands. And that's the beauty of Imam Hussein and his way, freedom, which is freedom. If you put without religious thing, it's freedom to all human being, which is he told on the last speech of the Karbala. If you haven't got a religion, at least you are free. You are looking for freedom. Listening to someone actually needs help, and which is my conclusion actually is I will coming next year as well. I will promise my family, which is in London. I've got the 2 boys and 1 little girls. They all lives in Lincoln. Definitely in a few months or next year or anyhow I can, I just come with my family. I don't know when and what time my life is ended. I don't want to, this spiritual gift from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and Imam Hussein and Khamari Bani Hashim is run away from me and from my family again. And come visit by your own eyes and see and feel it and take it. And thank you very much for you guys. You're doing the amazing job, the pretty of the job. And myself, a few years ago, I was really desperate about some channel of Mazhabi Ahlul Bayt channel and wasn't anywhere. And by the time 4 or 5 years, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, Ahlul Bayt TV and most of the Ahlul Bayt TV, Ma'sumin and Ahl Tashayyu, too many. And every day you guys in our house and we're watching with a beautiful program actually record and expanding to our house. And that's my end word. Just come visit Karbala by yourself. Thank you very much.
My name is Muhammad Sumer and I'm from Pakistan. My city is Karachi. I've been here to Imam Hussein for Zyarah, I don't know, but maybe more than or around 20 times. My first visit was in 2004, Bad Saddam. I think the invasion was in 2003 or something. So the first time when I was in Karbala, it was, everything was messy, was war going on. The haram was like kind of, hit by war and, rockets and stuff like that. And it was a very risky visit. We came by with a group, with a family, and by bus through Iran. And yeah, it was a risky visit, but it was one of my greatest visit ever. And it wasn't much crowded as by now, but the spiritual feelings was still there. And my life actually changed after I visited in 2004. Whatever I was thinking, Whatever my goals were in my life, everything was changed after that visit. And, and yeah, after that I've been like many times, and I think Karbala is like it's more than heaven on earth, or it's more than something like heaven. Anything in the world we wish, being an azadar of Imam Hussein. I think this is the only or last place in the earth any azadar would wish to come and come again and again. And this time, Urban in 2014, it's like my fourth or fifth Urban, continuously, and it has the most people. I mean, I feel that this Urban, it has the greatest gathering, and many Iranians and many Muslims and Shias around the world came here to visit Imam Hussein. And the services of Mawaqib, being coming, I also walked myself from Najaf to Karbala, and in my 3 days of walk, and I've walked earlier as well, and I've seen the services of people of Iraqis, in terms of giving free food to people, and shelter, and homes and blankets, and in this kind of less resourceful. Iraq is a kind of a country who doesn't have much resources, and even in any country like USA or maybe UK or any big country with the greatest economy, for them to organize and manage a gathering like that, it's like impossible, and it would take lots of money and planning to be able to manage it like perfectly. But this seems like blessing. This seems like karamat or mazza from Imam Hussein itself, that it happens, because it's like a miracle itself, I believe. But I would like to people, especially in the West, or maybe everywhere, you're a Muslim or a Christian, or you believe in God, and if you don't believe in God, I would ask anybody in the world to come and at least give a visit, and get that feeling in and around of Qabr and the grave of Imam Hussein, because it is the most like the peaceful. Your mind gets back in peace. You feel peace in your body and mind, and you feel like you're somewhere out of the world. So I would give anybody this message, that you should give one visit to Karbala. Thank you, Fi Amanullah. Thank you, Imam Hussein. Thank you for the TV to give me the chance to speak to the world and give my message of what I feel of being in Karbala, and what I feel of doing Zyarah of Imam Hussein alayhi salam.